Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Roth, and this is the Voice of Cars, the Beast of Burden for the PC. Yeah, when we last left off in the game, we defeated the Steel Primal, and we were heading back to town. So I did stay behind and farmed a little bit to get the that horse creature things card, which I did finally get. So today though we are going to Avatar. Oh, we already have that one. Okay. Card face. I wasn't a fan of that one, but let's go with the pixel today. And then the card back, we're using that. Let's use the handbook pattern. Battle board, I actually dig this one, so we're gonna keep that. Same thing with the table. Let's see here. Dice was interesting, but let's try the titanium. Oh no, we'll keep the music for this one. All right, well then, yeah, so let's just get to it. We're just heading back to town.
You spot an open-air stall with a sign reading, "Goods bought here."
Whoa, yeah.
You enter the stall and hear the proprietor call out to you. "Welcome to my exchange shop. I'll pay good money for your goods."
Will you?
"But this'll determine how good the money is," she continues, revealing a single die in her hand.
Oh, it's this one. Nope. Well, I mean, we don't have really anything to sell, but you know what? Let's sell that. Oh wait, I didn't see the small one there. All right, here we go.
Without warning, she sets about closing her stall. Apparently, you were her last customer for today. You gather up your things and take your leave.
Oh, right, we do have that card to read. Let's see here. The Centaur. A just creature is a protector of the weak, keeper of the peace, friend to nature, ruthless slayer of overdoers. At least that is how I would define it, but what constitutes a just creature to the monsters humans have no way of knowing. That's interesting. I didn't realize I could do that.
"You may pass freely," he says. The senators await your return at Steel Hall. When you tell them you have defeated the Primal, they demand you give them the card.
No.
Why? You ask, not liking their tone. We're declaring war on the neighboring town, they tell you. The Primal's power will ensure our victory.
No.
Fighting beasts is hard enough. And now they want to fight other humans? I'm keeping the card, you say decisively. One of the men then turns to the boy and shouts, "Get that card." As ordered, the boy pushes you and takes the Steel Primal's card.
Take the Steel Primal card back from the mysterious boy.
When you try to take the card back, he pushes you once more.
Can't have this.
"What are you doing?" one of the senators roars. "Give me that card this instant." He approaches the boy, and then... The senators, taken aback, demand to know what the boy is doing. "Getting revenge," he answers with a twisted grin. "Did you forget who took you in, you fool?" one senator demands fiercely. The boy spits and glares at the men.
I haven't forgotten. You took me in and treated me like an animal.
So he's getting revenge for the horrible things the senators have done to him. "I'm a human being," he shouts, before killing every last one of them.
Wow.
You can barely stand to look at their mangled corpses. At your shocked expression, the boy says, "They didn't deserve to live." He explains that the Primal only became enraged after the senators attempted to claim its power. He also tells you that it was those same senators that sent the monsters to your village. It was all a ploy to get the Sub-Terrans' power to control monsters. Faced with the truth, you find yourself at a loss for words. "People will come after us. Let's go," he says, then pulls you along.
Yeah.
"We'll take a sand skiff and flee," he tells you. He claims there are plenty of them in Steelborough.
You have filled the necessary requirements to unlock the senator's slip side story. We'll take care of that in a little bit. First, though, let's go here.
Even fleeing requires preparation. You keep an eye out for your pursuers and enter as calmly as possible. "What can I help you with?" the shopkeep asks.
All right, so that's our current. Let's buy this. That's here. That's current here. Well, you know, actually, what I'll probably do is I'll equip that. Oh, I already have one. Anything else? No. Well, let's see your equipment. I will go ahead and trap this. There we go. That will give you the other ring protection. Okay, well, there we go. We're good. I think we're good to go. We're gonna sleep.
The party takes leave of the inn, feeling rested and refreshed. This is hardly the time to be dilly-dallying. You need to get out of here, and fast. Just as the boy said, there are several sand skiffs at the entrance. Let's take one. Hurry, he says, running toward the boats. You scramble after him. Before you can board the boat, you stumble. What are you doing? The boy demands. Though his tone is harsh, he helps you up. Just then, guards from the city catch up to you and attack.
Can I capture them in my Pokeballs? Hey.
Destroy the other boats so they can't come after us, he instructs.
Destroy the sand skiffs.
You summon the Steel Primal, who easily crushes all the sand skiffs.
Well, yeah, hopefully they don't have an emergency.
They are squashed flat.
Oh, I just noticed some of those car
This
tiles.
is the only vessel that can still move. Let's go. You and the boy board the boat, then make your way out of town. According to the boy, these boats can traverse quicksand, which is impossible on foot. Meaning, if you can get across some, your pursuers won't be able to follow. There's a large swath of it to the east. We'll lose them there, he says.
Cross the quicksand and escape. Well, I don't get a little sand skiff token. Oh, why do that? We can just go here. All right, Omnisolve. Anywhere else that we need to go? Oh, hey, let's go here.
Battle time.
Oh crap, you know, I forgot to buy the items. That's right. Guaranteed a bill of godless, a guaranteed discovery treasure on victory. That's cool. Now I know the reason for that though. Alright. Onwards.
You plunge the sand skiff over the quicksand, then cautiously look around. It seems you've managed to shake your pursuers. The boy returns the Steel Primal card to you. I'm sorry for using it, he says. You take the card back from him. What do we do now? You whisper.
And your next objective is...
You've both gotten your revenge. Neither of you had any plans beyond that. He turns to you and asks, "Isn't there anything you want to do?" "How about you?" you question back. The boy gives a somewhat sad laugh.
I haven't really thought about it. I've been busy just trying to stay alive.
You place your hand to your chest and wonder what you want to do.
What do you want to do? See the stars.
You suddenly remember the dream you confessed to your plush animal. "I want to see the stars," you say. "It's been your dream since you were young." The boy nods. "I'll show you the most beautiful stars in the world," he says, then extends a hand to you. You take it.
I mean, like, can I know your name? I look forward to our adventure.
You both realize you haven't introduced yourselves yet.
Oh,
and
that's
share
a
a
good
laugh.
point. She doesn't know her name either. They're just like...
Legol, he says. Where your journey to avenge your village ends, a new one with Legol begins.
I'm fine with that. He's just not gonna be revenged the whole time. She sees the sun's light for the first time. Thoughts of revenge consume her as they reach a new town. One built of steel and governed by elders. The elders bestow upon her a weapon. Now she has a power to capture and control the very monster she despises. The girl defeats a vile beast. The boy exacts his revenge upon the elders. Aimless, they wander together. Vowing to one day see the stars. Chapter 2, Beginnings. It is possible to customize the appearance of certain game elements, such as your avatar, dice, and card design by selecting Customize from the... Yeah, I know, thank you. Further customization options can be unlocked by completing certain conditions within the game or by purchasing add-on content. Build a collection of customization options to create a game appearance that suits your taste.
Several days after you escape Steelborough,
Well, are we?
Legol helps you row aimlessly through the desert. Either one of you is liable to pass out at any moment. The sand skiff you stole as you fled the city has proven handy for getting around. But there isn't a scrap of food nor a drop of water aboard. You probably should have had more of a plan, you think to yourself. The two of you row in complete silence. You fear if you make so much as a peep, the sheer effort involved will cause you to collapse. You propel the boat forward with all your might, when suddenly, a patch of quicksand swallows your sand skiff whole.
Oh, they take away our boat just when we get it.
Where are we? You look around, trying to figure out where the quicksand has spit you out. At the very least, your tight grip on the boat has prevented you from getting separated from Legol. But in a desert this vast and empty, there's no telling how far the quicksand might have taken you. We better find some water, Legol grumbles, shaking sand out of every possible crevice. His comment snaps you out of your bewilderment. You nod at him and begin searching your surroundings for potable water. Unfortunately, your legs are less cooperative. They may as well be made of lead.
Look for water! The jump ability has been disabled. Oh, okay.
You're so thirsty, even the act of breathing feels painful. The sun's rays beat down upon you. It's so hot. You need water. Your head is killing you. You lift your head. There before you, impossibly, walks Ram, your plush animal. No. You shake your head. That isn't real. There, Legol croaks. Your eyes follow his outstretched finger and land upon an oasis. Adrenaline takes hold. You both run toward the oasis and watch as it dissipates. Alas, it was a mirage.
Oh.
So hot, so thirsty. Water. Ram waves to you. Are you hallucinating? You don't know anymore. So hot. Water. You feel your consciousness slipping away. When When your eyes finally open, you find yourself back on board the sand skiff. We better find some water, Legol grumbles, shaking sand out of every possible crevice. His comment snaps you out of your stupor. Apparently you hallucinated everything that just happened, which means you'd better find that water, and fast. You nod at him and begin searching your surroundings for potable water.
Look for water. You're so thirsty. Even the act of breathing feels painful. We're stuck in a time loop. The sun rays beat down upon you. It's so hot. Water. Yeah.
You snatch it up, but it's empty. Legol's shoulders drop in unison with yours.
You open the treasure chest to find a bottle glimmering in the sunlight. Okay. No. That's not right. What are you?
As consciousness threatens to forsake you, you catch sight of a young man. You've come at a very good time, he chirps.
How will you respond? Walk for water first. Talk later.
Ah, so you seek the compound formed from hydrogen and oxygen, he says excitedly, launching into the beginning of a very long speech.
I love it. You seek the compound comprised formed of hydrogen and oxygen.
His words flow as quickly as the quicksand that brought you here. Legol musters every last ounce of his strength to try and interrupt the torrent of babble, when suddenly a monster's cry issues from behind the youth. You see, I was about to be attacked by foul beasts, the youth says, beaming. Yes, you've come at a very good time indeed, he chirps again, which must be his way of asking for your help. You certainly haven't the strength to escape. Looks like you're in for a fight.
Ain't nothing but a thing. We're just summoning the steel monster.
Calling upon the Steel Primal helped you fell the monsters. But before you can catch your breath, what on earth was that? The youth says, rushing up behind you from his vantage point for the battle. He peppers you with questions and comments in his breathless style. That was the Steel Primal, wasn't it? The fact that you can control it means you're one of the fabled Subterrans. You are, aren't you? I had no idea you actually existed. Well, if today isn't my lucky day, if you don't mind my asking, how do you control that beast? I have deduced that the card you're holding there is the key to controlling them, but beyond that, Ugh.
Well,
whew, this guy sure can talk. He pays your pained expression no mind as he carries on, finally realizing that he has yet to introduce himself. The young man's name is Polka, and he's on a long, winding journey in pursuit of monsters to study. As if you hadn't heard enough, he asks if you'd like to hear an explanation about the primals.
Yeah, sure. No, you know what? We gotta stay in character. Water, please.
You make another desperate plea for water. Polka, however, hasn't even done you the courtesy of waiting for an answer. He's already chattering away about the primals. There are 3 kinds, he tells you at breakneck speed. In addition to the Steel Primal, there exists a Fire Primal and a Frost Primal, and all are powerful enough to cause changes in their natural environment because of reasons. Unfortunately, your fevered brain can parse no more of his blathering. Look, we helped you, so give us some water already, Legol barks, clearly out of patience. Finally, Polka closes his mouth for the first time since you've met. He looks rather contrite, for he, too, has no water on his person.
Ow.
You stare at him, speechless. You know, I'm actually rather thirsty, he says, and collapses into the sand. Clearly, his was a thirst brought on by incessant blabbering rather than fleeing from monsters. You both look at Polka's crumpled form, and then at one another.
We're done for.
Mind and body pushed well beyond their limits, the 2 of you finally surrender to sweet, sweet unconsciousness.
Four hours later.
You awaken to find yourself lying down inside a tent. Startled, you leap to your feet. Well, you seem much better, a woman says sweetly as she enters. She says she found the 3 of you collapsed in the desert and nursed you back to health. You thank her and quickly ask where she's taken Legol. She tells you Legol woke up not long before. He and Polka are at a stall outside. You exit the tent to find several more lined up before you. It looks like you've been picked up by a caravan.
Head for Legol. You may now move using the jump ability. The Desert Circus.
You arrive at the stall to find Legol and Polka devouring food as if it were a competition.
Nom nom nom, I feel reborn. Oh, are you going to eat that? Legol, because I sure will. Please, at least spare me your blather at mealtime.
You heave a sigh of relief upon seeing them alive and well. Legol notices you as he reaches for a bit of food. He stays his hand and instead beckons you over. Get in on this, he says between bites.
Hey, yeah, drink.
You waltz calmly up to the table, snatch up an entire barrel of some liquid or other, and proceed to drink it dry. Having eaten and drank your fill, you offer thanks for the meal. According to Legol and Polka, a stout man treated them to their meal at the stall earlier.
Alright, first let's... What can I help you with? Bye. no. I already own all of them. Let's see here.
A simple but sturdy tent stands before you. It's suitable shelter in even the harshest environments.
All right, I'll do that in a second here. The armor. That is nice, though. So yes. And we'll have to farm that stuff.
You all look quite well, the woman says, her wide smile narrowing her eyes. You swear you see Legol briefly shiver in fear for some reason.
We already have an antidote. Do we have a curative? Bye. This is basically just to take care of the item portion. Oof. Alright, now that we got all that, we can sell it all back. Actually, who knows? We might need to use some of that, so let's see. Anything else at the stall?
The shopkeeper's wares are indeed as attractive as forcefully advertised. Somehow you manage to resist parting with your money and walk on by. You find the man hurrying about busily and thank him for the meal. "Ah, you're all awake," he says with a satisfied nod. He introduces himself as the circus's ringmaster and explains that they're on a tour of the desert. As someone fascinated by the circus, you'd always wanted to talk with a ringmaster. It's your lucky day.
How'd you know about this, sir?
Before you speak so much as a syllable, the caravan is beset by monsters. You all draw your weapons and prepare for a fight. Polka barges into battle unannounced. "I too shall fight," he proclaims. Legol asks if he can fight, to which Polka replies that it comes with the territory when one studies monsters. You're in for a world of hurt if you underestimate science, because science makes medicine, and you shouldn't underestimate that, Polka rambles, drawing his weapon. You take up arms shoulder to shoulder with Polka and prepare to fight. Battle time.
Oh, wow. Let's see, deliberate. I like that, deliberate. I need to give him monsters. Alright, so here's the Steel Primal.
The ringmaster thanks you profusely for defeating the monsters. It seems the countless monster attacks are to blame for scattering his troop to the winds. He's at a loss for what to do. You notice, however, that the number of sighs he's peppered his story with feels very intentional. He looks your way rather bashfully. You suspect he wants your help.
Yeah.
Of course we'll help you, Polka blurts out before you can answer. But the three of you expect fair compensation for the effort, he adds slyly. Polka turns to you and Legol, grinning from ear to ear. Let's get going, he chirps excitedly. Did you hear him correctly? Yes, it seems like you did. And just like that, you and Legol have been roped into helping too. Legol objects, only to be drowned out by Polka's contemporaneous rebuttal, a treatise on the value of money and friendship in travel. And so it goes that you, Legol, and Polka end up combing the desert for lost circus troopers.
We're gonna be combing the desert, yo. Find stray circus members in the desert. I think that's gonna wait until our next episode. As we're a lot of just heavy story in this one, though. Which I find, like I said, I want to try to keep these down a little bit long, a little bit shorter. I don't know. I think maybe asking people to watch an hour of me is boring enough. So, but in either case, I appreciate you. I mean, I'm glad that the story is just not constantly about revenge. So, It is I mean, I'd be curious to see if, obviously the games aren't linked. I mean, we've established that. However, there are some linkage, you know, some overlap as far as, you know, the last game and then the first game. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any type of those similarities as well. So, but yeah, other than that, friends, I hope you are all happy. Stay safe out there. Stay true to yourselves, follow your hearts, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, Daffy Roth saying bye bye.